I'm Ralph from Microjig, and because you asked for it, I'm going to show you how to use the FitFinder to do half laps in material that's taller than 3 inches, like these 2x4s. Now the FitFinder by itself can measure 3 inches here, 1.5 inches there. But our 2x4 is going to be 3.5 or maybe even a little bit more. So how do we do that? Well, blocking is part of the answer. I can put a stop here or a block underneath, and that'll allow my FitFinder to measure that 3.5 inch 2x4, but this and this are not half. You need 2. As long as they're both exactly the same thickness, 2 blocks, measure your part, now half of this is that. This is half of that, and this is half of that. When you use them together, you can measure thicker or taller stock. So these are what are called 1, 2, 3 blocks. This is 1 inch, this is 2 inch, this is 3 inch. Very precise, very accurate. These are awesome for setting up machines around your shop. I highly recommend having 1 or 2. Now if I use the 2 inch dimension, and I can even magnetically put my FitFinder on top of it, now I can measure this 2x4. Now this is half of that to here, so we also need to make it half here, so we're going to flip these down. Now it's 1 inch plus this equal, or 1 inch plus this equals 2 inches plus this. Still half. So I'm going to bring this over, and just like always, raise the blade up until it's just going to barely touch the bottom of my P3. Now, these 1, 2, 3 blocks are going to be the most precise way to do this setup. But remember, this is 2x4 material. It's not precise. So setting up an exact half lap here may or may not give you exactly the halfway point here, because if we measure this at several points, you're going to have different dimensions. This is not well-prepared stock. So expect a little variation. I would recommend, if you're going to do 2x4s like this, raise your blade up just a whisker more. That'll give you a little bit of extra room to make your half laps. Now, while the 1, 2, 3 blocks are really excellent for doing this kind of work and super accurate, it's more than accurate enough if you have 2 pieces of MDF or similar material that are exactly the same thickness or as close to it as you can make or get. That's twice, that's 1. So we can do this to measure our 2x4, and we do that to set up our tool.